Hello everyone, Tommy J here and welcome to heroic Blackrock Mountain. So tonight, we are going to be doing heroic Emperor Thaurassian. And I think I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, feel free to tell me in the comments because I'm actually not sure about that. I'm pretty sure the game pronounces it weirdly as well. Anyway, we're going to be using an almost 100% free-to-play pre-stack, and I just want to apologize that once again, it's not 100% free-to-play. It's similar to the last fight. You could do it with a 100% free-to-play deck, but it would just be the most frustrating thing ever, and it would test you as a person. It really would. Like, it would take hundreds of attempts. You would need everything to line up perfectly, like better than things lined up for me in some of those Nax fights, to get it down. So what I've done is I've added a single card, or two of that single card, the Crazed Alchemist. So just to give a quick explanation, if you want to skip past all this, there will be a little annotation on the screen. But just to give a quick explanation, there's a 3/1 on the board called Moira Bronzebeard, and while she's alive, the boss can't instantly kill you. His hero power deals 30 damage to your face. So at best, if you get lucky and manage to have positive or full health and some armor, you could live 2 turns through it. 2 turns, yeah. Otherwise, it kills you. So you need to obviously keep Moira Bronzebeard alive. And Abominations drop, Unstable Ghouls drop, which means you need to add to her health. Crazed Alchemist, no matter what class you're on, is required. It is one. Unless you have a billion silencers, you can't do it without Crazed Alchemist. Unfortunately, there are no free-to-play silencers, so I can't do that. But yeah, being on a priest is nice because you can heal her, you can throw a power word shield on her. It's quite good. It's quite good. And also because there's so much AoE damage, Gurubashi Berserker is amazing. Shadow Word Death's good for fire elementals. Shadow Word Pain is great for, what are they called? The imps. They're a 2/4, they cost 3, and every time they take damage, they summon a 1/1 imp. So you can just instantly kill them with Shadow Word Pain. Same as the Axe Throwers, which is a 2/5 for 4. Every time they get hurt, they deal 2 damage to your hero. So Shadow Word Pain instantly kills them, no damage taken. Now, having said all this about RNG and all that stuff, there is still RNG required. If you don't start with a Crazed Alchemist, or at least a Power Word Shield, or if you don't get one before an Abomination comes down, you've lost. And there's no way past that unless you have a Silence, simply put. So yeah, you really do need certain cards, and this is one of those fights where conceding until you get the right hand might be required. Now, Shadow Word Pain's very useful. Murloc Tidehunt is a good turn too, so I'm going to keep these. Acidic Swamp Ooze is amazing as well. I forgot to mention that one. He has weapons, both Fiery War Axe and Death's Bite, so Acidic Swamp Ooze makes that a bit better. And I'm going to drop the Cleric. If he Fiery War Axes, it's not the worst, but yeah, Flame him, not too bad. I could Shadow Word Pain to save this. Not too fussed about it because I'm going to drop the Murloc Tidehunter and the 1/1 will finish it off. He doesn't have any spells aside from Flame Strike as far as I know. So yeah, we won't have that issue. Really need that Crazed Alchemist. Mind Vision is a good card. Flameheart, it's so good. So good. Okay, let's just do that. Hit him in the face, and I'll heal myself. I'm going to hold on to the Swamp Ooze in case he gets a weapon. And if he's drawing 2 cards, he has 4 weapons in his deck. Like, he's a third of the way through his deck. There's a decent chance he's got one of his 4. I am going to do the same thing. Now, I'm keeping this alive on the board in case certain things come out, so I can combo it with something to finish them off. Fiery War Axe. It's probably just going to kill that. Yep. And Lebanome. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm going to drop the Acidic Swamp Ooze. I love it. He coins for no reason. I think he coins to try and use Power of the Fire Ward. And then he realizes he can't after he's already done it. So let's drop those. Leaving me with a board comparable to his. Definitely not what I would call strong. But he doesn't really have any big minions. They're all small things like this with effects like that. So I'm going to Shadow Word that. Heal myself. Now, while we're doing okay, I mean, we're alive, this definitely isn't an ideal run. We haven't had that Alchemist yet. You really need the Alchemist, because just look how much damage she's doing to me. It's absurd. It really is. It's just so much damage. Okay, let's Shadow Word Death. And heal self. Thankfully, no Abominations come out. Generally, turn 5, he has an Abomination. Or you should always assume he has one. Which can make it quite difficult, because... yeah, I haven't actually had anything that can buff her health. And I mean, I've got pretty much 6 cards that can do it. A Divine Spirit alone won't quite do it, but yeah, getting my first card now. So I want to actually check, see if I can get something good. Could not. Let's Stormpike Commando that and heal self, leaving me on 11. Which means I'm probably dead this turn. If not, I'll be dead next turn. Yeah, I'm dead next turn. There isn't really any way around this. So, can I kill her? No, I can't. I was going to kill her and show you the hero power, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, right then, that wasn't... I mean, RNG definitely wasn't in my favor. Didn't get the card I needed. Simply put, there are 4 cards you need. The double Alchemist or... the double Power Word Shield. And honestly, if you don't get them by turn 3, even better. If you get a Crazed Alchemist on either your hand mulligan or turn 1 or 2, that's ideal. So if you're one of those people who likes restarting over and over, I'm personally not. I like to tough it out and see if I can get it down some other way. But yeah, if you are okay with restarting over and over, that's when you want to do it. As soon as your second turn draw comes out and it's not the Alchemist. Alright, Fiery War Axe coming out. Also, one thing he does that you could also restart for is that he likes to draw he likes to Power Word Shield. He likes to coin, that's the word I'm looking for, nothing. He will coin and try and do his hero power, but he can't because she's alive. So if I don't get the Crazed Alchemist here, I'm just going to concede. Yeah, concede, I have nothing.
You have best. Versus Emperor Thaurassian.
Alrighty. Come on, Crazed Alchemist. Mind Vision, gonna keep that. Ditch both Holy Novas. Go on, go on. And lots of 1-drops. Well, I'm gonna use the... Actually, I'm gonna use the Cleric. Because it means if he drops the Leponome, or coins into a loot hoarder, I can kill it. Flame Imp. That's not good. Let's Mind Vision. Flame Strike. Let's Power Word Shield. And hit his face. I realize I just used the Power Word Shield not on Moira, but you really do need to use the other thing.
Right away.
Acidic Swamp Ooze, yeah. Health's getting very low, really. Like, this is not ideal. I think I'm gonna... Oh, Crazed Alchemist, yes. Crazed Alchemist. Heal self. And then I have the Swamp Oozes, Iffy weapons. In order to avoid as much damage as possible, I think that's my best play. Hopefully he'll attack that with the imp. I mean, if he doesn't, I'll be okay with it. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's better for me. Let's drop that. Hit that. I realize I'm very low, and if he has a death's bite, I'm dead. So I'm playing it fairly loose here. Okay, so I need to heal myself. That can go into that. And then I'll Crazed Alchemist to this to kill off that imp. May as well Divine Spirit this first. Heal self. Hit. Flame Strike. It's gonna purely depend on what he has in his hand right now as to whether or not I win, I think. Imp boss, how much damage do I have? 17. Can I deal any damage to this? Doesn't matter, it'll only give it another 3 anyway. I can't use the flame strike he gave me, and I'm on 1 health. Which means I need to remove his weapon, need to heal myself. So let's... If I... No, let's just go the simple way. Destroy the weapon. Hit the imp. Heal myself. And then hit the smaller imp. I'm also going to drop the cleric. And leave that. This is very tense. Abomination. Gotta kill him this turn. Okay, can I do it? That's a problem. Okay. First off, I could Flame Strike. Heal that. I would die. I would die to the Lepinome. Oh god. If I use that, I don't die to the Lepinome. And I'd have to heal myself as well, and I'd have to kill him this turn. Yep, let's go for the Holy Nova. And let's go for the second Holy Nova. I think that's enough. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough damage. Wow. Simple math, but freaking me out. Okay, that is absurd. That is absurd. I don't even know how I feel about that victory. Like, the Berserkers are always...
Killed both dwarves. Impressive adventurer.
Yeah, the Berserkers are so key to winning so many of these fights with free decks, particularly the ones with AoE damage like that one. I'm gonna put a list in the description of cards you can add to make this easier on yourself, but honestly guys, if you aren't using the Crazed Alchemist, I highly recommend it because it's gonna be very, very difficult without it. It really is. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Check the description if you want to check out any of the other heroic videos. And yeah, as I said before, the description if you want to have a look at any changes you could make to the deck to make it any better. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Tommy J. Have a good one.